OJ.
This podcast episode is brought to you by Ethiopia Life Herbals or Kevis and Culture combined for one of a kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on Instagram at Ethiopia Life or visit their webpage at ethiopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This podcast is also brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique and you can check them out at 23 West Tradeway in Portmore, and you can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase.
Shout out to all our patrons, all of the Patreon squad them, especially the Patreon National, the Fixed National them, DB, Tamu Good, Richard Vaughn and Zach E. If you want first access to content, bonus content and exclusive content, you can support us at patreon.com/thefixja. Tanya Stephens details sexual assault. Care or don't care?
I care. I mean, first of all, I didn't watch the live that she did because apparently it was a live, IG live. She was talking to somebody. What's the name of the?
Let me draw it up
the...
here.
Because I want to acknowledge the person.
Shannon Mack.
Right, Shannon Mack, because, for Shannon Mack to get Tanya Stephens so comfortable to reveal something, so traumatic and devastating. Kudos to Shannon Mack for that. And also I want to acknowledge Dancehall Mack, the writer of the person who transcribed
Claudia Gardner,
right, who transcribed the interview. I read it. I didn't watch it. I read it on Dancehall Mag, and the writer Claudia did a masterful job of really conveying the tone and the actions. It almost became so visceral to me because I was like, Jesus, and I was having an emotional reaction to the article.
I never ever watch it.
I didn't watch it. I was having an emotional reaction to the article. And again, that's why I wanted to acknowledge the writer, because when you can read, like when you read things, sometimes you don't have no emotions to it. It's just words on a paper. But like a masterful writer is able to have you connect to the story and what is written, and I think Claudia did a good job with that. To go back to what was actually written. So yeah, Tanya Stephens' ordeal was I'm so cold. I'm sorry. Tanya Stephens, she was relating or recounting her sexual assault, which was like really horrible. And it's not the first time, to be honest, I've heard her say it, but I guess it's the first time I've heard such details of the assault. And she kind of give I guess a little clue, like a breadcrumb as to who her victimizer was or is, because it doesn't seem like he's dead. So he's full of muscle, Christian-like, and he was the third ranking member of the dancehall music fraternity behind Shabba and Patra at the time. And you're trying
in the 90s,
and you're trying to figure out who the fuck is that. You think everybody has say, is this person? No, is this person? No, it can't be there. But this person, like Christian like, no, but then who Christian like, no. And you try to put the pieces to the puzzle together. First of all, as I said, I believe her. I believe that she went through something really horrific. And it's sad that probably reading further into the article, she said that she couldn't even say it to her sister, because her sister actually warned her from, or was kind of preaching for her to not go to the studio, because I guess she knew that the things that could happen in the studio, and being it's such a male-dominated industry, and again, maybe she probably would have been the lone female around, and you never know. It's just even perception to like, oh, you're the only woman around, bare man, and that could only mean one thing. And she says she couldn't even go to her sister to tell her sister that I was raped or I was assaulted. And I thought that was just so bad, because no matter what, I've been watching Law and Order SVU since me and one little pitney, and from me I watch it, Olivia Benson always make sure to tell the fee for them say it's not your fault. But no matter how much you feel like, no matter how you intellectualize it and rationalize it to say it's not my fault. Emotionally, I say I should not have been there. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't. And again, she said it in the interview. The article that was written said that, like, she was thinking, oh my God, the shame. I shouldn't have been there. I have to wait till night because I don't want nobody see me. You know, she was calling out for rape. You know, nobody not come to her rescue, and it's just all these negative emotions that you feel like you shouldn't feel, like you are the victim, but you can't say it. And I think it's such a, no matter how old you are, no matter what, like, you probably, like, you can find a woman in our society that was you know, sexually victimized, no matter what. So it's traumatic.
And she talked about the rape culture within the society, and I
True.
definitely do think there is that culture within the society. Yo, it'll take a whole heap of reprogramming here, man.
Yeah.
I think this generation of youth, I think, is on that path of reprogramming, especially because they're so sensitized to media from the West. So, you know, in the time of Me Too and them thing there. So, if it's even not like just an innate sense of morality, there's a fear of, say, yo, if I do something, I will be in trouble, or I will be, you know, chastised and ostracized by people. So I feel like there is a bit of a shift happening, but
not really.
You don't think so?
No, we have a system, or we have and it's not just in Jamaica. It's this insidious like we tend to victim blame, and it's more so if the person who is being accused of something horrendous, how we can always find a way to excuse the behavior
of the victimizer.
Of the victimizer. If I like you, if I'm a fan of yours, no matter what you say, no matter what people say you do, I know you. And if you do it, so what? It's not just like with R. Kelly. At 20 years now, R. Kelly, from me know about R. Kelly, and me I sing I Believe I Can Fly my graduation. Me ear say him a pee pam pitney. But people excuse it and say, oh, it's not
girls.
true.
That's what I heard.
Pitney.
Was younger.
And, you know, he went to trial for it. I remember there was a trial for it. I was old enough for the trial. And, you know, but he got away with it at the time. And I'm like, but if them say it's on video, but me, I said, well, I guess not. Like, we have a way of excusing behaviors of people that we like.
And I just want to get this straight. Not to say that there isn't. I'm just saying that I feel that it's the reprogramming has started. I don't think that it has been completely reprogrammed. I just think that there's a somewhat of a spark within some of the young man them today was say, yo, stop doing them thing there.
I don't think so. If it's happening, I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it.
I see.
I'm not seeing it because we can call them out now, and I guess we have like a more of a community of like women, and the Me Too kind of form a community. But Me Too not really reach a Jamaica. Because if that are the case, then I'm sure enough of our favorite people then would I get wiped away from artists to politicians to business leaders. Like a whole bunch of people would have to recoil from acceptable society. But I don't think it's gonna reach here. I don't think it's changing. I don't know. Maybe it's happening on social media, but there's so many people. So many young people, so many boys, girls are being abused and victimized.
That is true.
Like literally, CPFSA get like over 5,000 cases or reports of abuse like within the year. It's horrible. It's horrible, and I'm aware of these numbers because I work in the ministry, so I know. And they're launching a 211 campaign of trying to help people, like, you know, trying to. Like if you're being abused, if a young child is being abused, them can call 211 to help like to report the abuse themselves, because we see now where we can't really depend on neighbor, because you have to see and blind, hear and deaf. That's our culture. Informer for dead. Like that's our culture. So I mean, you're saying it's changing. Maybe it is, but I'm not seeing it.
Slightly, slight little morsels of change that I see. I see.
Because we call them out on social media about what happened, really.
That's true. But like for everybody that fall into the category what you describe are people who, you know, excuse whoever because, you know, them like them.
We're entertained by him.
Exactly. I see dissenting voices and say, yo, what the is going on here? Like, I see dissenting voices. So I see that. Funny enough, we are talking about this. Just one day I was in conversation with an artist on Instagram. He's a female artist. And it's like, I pray and I say, why haven't I heard or seen any material from you in a while? I met DM her and say, oh, what God? What gone for the music? So she answered me kinda with a little attitude at first, like she said, yeah, give me music for record fun. I said, jeez. That was a check up, you see me? So it's like she eventually opened up and said, yo, industry fuck up in regards to females and how they're treated within the society. Well, within the quote unquote industry, I would say. Females get treated fuck up in a society too, but yeah. She talked more specifically about the industry and about her plight personally as a female artist and how people will have some preconceived notions about her because of where she's from and how she look. She tell me about how producers look at her, and is like if she not send on, then our things, certain things for her will get stopped. And it's like, it's a whole culture she say happens within the industry.
That's why she just have to be one lesbian. Like, I'm a lesbian.
No, but you can't be a lesbian when you is a demand them in the poor position.
I'm joking.
Yeah. So it's like she says, it's not nothing that I don't know, but it's just that it just further shed light on the whole thing.
It's like the first time you know of somebody.
No, because we've had several females we talk to, artists who say them go through them things. But it's like she says, it's almost like you have to send on pussy in order for you to reach certain levels.
Which I've always found weird.
In the music industry.
I've always found it weird. Because I'm like, you're telling me you love pussy more than money? But then maybe I'm a woman because me love money more than dick. So I'm like, I'm going to make you money. Like, there's a chance that if when we work together, we're going to make money. So why are you going to like, where you gonna like
this is a naivety I play to her because we appreciate we can make money and get pussy too. So not to say I have that mind, I'm just to say like that's some of the mindset that some of the man them what do them thing. You see me? So me can make money really off of you and plus you look good and look sexy, like I'm naturally going to be attracted to you. That have something to do with it as well. You see me say, yo, me in control of certain things that can take you further.
How dare you not attracted to me?
Exactly.
How dare you don't want to give me the vagina?
Exactly. You see me?
Cool.
I just did sad for no say yo enough talent. You see me that I say it just sad for no say yo enough talented women and artists within a music or dancer. Them not get through the door because they refuse to lower their morals and lower.
And I guess to bring it back to the Tanya Stephens article is just that it's impressive that she never allowed that to stop her. Because I mean,
because it stopped enough girl,
exactly,
enough woman,
and so many people were probably like, "Listen, this shit, like I'm not." And again, it's just the negative feelings and the negative emotion of the shame, the guilt.
What she have to
carry on with her, and not only that is like. It is so weighing on somebody, and especially if you're a creative, like that could block you. And I've always thought that she has been just an impressive songwriter. I think she's one of the best lyricists. Gender, she's one of the best lyricists ever. I remember listening to Revolution. I actually stole it, but you know, I listened to it and I'm like, yo, this lady's impressive. And like somebody, and then you know, you just get on a little train and people introduce her, listen to this song, and then I listen to, you know, other songs, and then I say, oh, like she truly is a master
In
at
essence,
words.
in
And
essence,
whatever.
she's a Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Kind of eccentric, but you know, she makes good music.
Yeah.
So, can't say what you will about, you know,
Yeah,
our
that side
social
of,
media antics
the
and
antics,
but
right.
like when it come on to music,
she's a class within her own. And I mean, it could have stopped her. It could have, and I guess that's why I said, Jano, like, with me, it probably would have stopped me. You know, if it's based on what she got through me, I said, I'm not making no music. What this? If it's not no female producer, me don't want to make no music. And there's no female producers. There's no woman that you can go to or you can feel safe around. And I'm like, that's just sad. And even just to think about her sister, like she couldn't even tell her sister because her sister is, it is a sad thing of our culture where we always try to blame the victim, like you shouldn't be there, you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't be there, you shouldn't do that, you should have known better. It's just like I said, but why not him shouldn't put him penis inside of
force
Zibli put his penis inside of me. And I guess one of the things that I wanted to highlight from it is that it's rarely a stranger that's going to fuck with you. It's always somebody who having go make you lower your guard.
As she said in this case, mentor. Somebody she saw as a mentor in the music.
You're gonna lower your guard. You're like, oh my god, like this person is gonna fuck with me. Like we're friends. Like he's big brother, big, you know. And it's just one of the manipulative tools that these bastards use to get you.
Only did right by you when times was hard. I stood by you. Guess me learned the hard way. Sorry for hungry dog, them turn round and bite you. You are gonna miss me, not the next way I'm wrong. For sure.
If you think we match, don't forget there's no strings attached. Go on home to your man. Next week me might link you back and sink me cock right after me finger that. Right after you tell him I go sleep, so him no ring you back, no sink you back. Me that I stimulate your tingle spot and make you feel ways that he cannot.